Hello again everyone, my name is Knight of Squires and welcome to Crusader Kings 2. As always, if this is your first time with us, welcome. If this is not your first time with us, welcome back. As anybody who watched yesterday's episode will know, we regained our ancestral titles over the Khaganate, so we own all of this, but our character died a rather unfortunate death from an infected wound. He was our brother, not our parents. Here he is. He died of an infected wound. And he was only 29. And in the issuing succession, 3 or 4 clans decided that they'd rather not stick around. So we're going to remind them who's in charge this episode and try and take back all of this land and perhaps see if we can go about expanding our borders a little, because without further ado, I'm gonna work through my way up here and get these all squared away. Why am I imprisoning you? You want to kill Pogu? Please stop that. It's annoying. Designated region. I don't even have a wife, let alone a region. I should probably get married. That's one of the later ones. Ruler unmarried. So, that's my niece. That's weird. You're a lunatic. No, thank you. God, the pickings are slim. We are 23, so let's go. We could do with somebody who is got some decent stats. Yanmu, you've got some stats. Let's see if we've got anybody in the clans, because that could give us some nice nice opinion bump. Let's see if we've got anybody who will marry me. No, I don't want those. Are what about Yushi? Yushi's got a lot of people, so arrange a marriage with me. Who have we got? The Queen Mother. She's 58. Perhaps not. Kaitan. What have we got? What have you got? Kara Kaitan. 21. She's a courtier, so it doesn't really get me anything. But she wants to marry a... She's 27. She's possessed. So I'm going to not go with a possessed girl. That sounds like a terrible plan. Dower. We've been marrying our bloodlines together for generations at this point, but you don't have anybody either. So I'm just going to take... This has got a good stat line. She's ambitious, and she's young. So we'll go with that. And then some concubines to try and... try and work through all of this. You are good stats. You can be a concubine. You are weak, so no thank you. And then let's see what everybody else has got concubines wise. I know you've got a load of people, so I'm going to take some concubines off you, I think. Oh no, they're all a bit older than I'd like. He does not like me very much. Very much at all. Let's just work through this. There we go. You've got the Great Pox and are a lunatic, so maybe not you. You seem fine. No? Oh, it's your child. Yikes. Well, that's awkward. He's Buddhist now, so that might work. You're a homosexual, so that's not going to work for me. Okay, we're going to have to do this the difficult way, aren't we? 150 prestige, yes please. Let's invite a debutante. And then take as concubine. Gives me 2. And do it again. It's the cheapest way to go about it. And then they don't have to be great. I just need children at this stage, because otherwise my nephews will inherit, which is not the end of the world, but let's try and get all this sorted. Who do you want to marry? Bage. Sure, to my brother-in-law. Accept. Right. So there's that. You're gonna stop that. Designated region can be this guy, because he's a good friend of mine, and actually he's a really good friend of mine, but he's the best at running a country, so he can be that for now. I need commanders who are worth their salt. So I don't want this infirm or this lunatic. Lord above, the oh dear. He's also the designated regent. He's also now my steward because he's really good at it. You are... I don't like you, again. I still don't like you. My wife can be my spy master, and my sister-in-law can be my court physician, my court chaplain. Everybody likes me a lot. Let's get some... let's get a court physician worth talking about. Hang on a second. Intrigue. Let's bring some holy men in, because the holy men, one, are Buddhist, which is always handy. Nice to keep everybody in that realm. But also, this person has 18 learning, as opposed to what's his name, Girlarm, who doesn't. He has 11. That's not bad, actually. 11's definitely got better. And an advisor position, this guy, because he wants to be on the council, and he'll get angry otherwise. From there, I can press ducal claims over huge swaths of land. This person, my niece, lacks an education focus. You can go with Marshall, because you've got 2 bonuses to that, and that will make you really good at that. Not that it will matter, because unfortunately you are a lady. Although I might pick a focus for my character. What does he look like? So he's got great stats. He's ambitious, he's greedy, he's a skilled tactician, and he's brave. So I think we're gonna go with the war stat. Actually, I think we're gonna go hunting, purely because it gives the +1 health. I really like the war stat, but it's just so much. It's just so much more in character to go with war. But I'm gonna take the hunting, the extra health. Having lost like 4 characters in 4 episodes, I'm gonna take the health bonus, because I'm a little fed up of my characters dying at this stage. I'm going to learn to reject the poison of greed as my... yeah, we'll learn to reject greed, because it's not doing a whole lot for me, and it's -1 diplomacy. Special holding actions. I could settle as feudal. I'm going to get rid of that, because I have no intention of settling as feudal. Lead, yep, my council is discontent. I can perform a sky burial for my brother, which I shall do, because it gives me... I think it's got some cool flavour to it, the sky burial stuff. So, without any heirs of his own, it falls on you to take your brother to the mountains. He will be offered to the birds of prey, and in death he will generously share his flesh with all living creatures. May his spirit soar into the heavens. I shall take him to the mountain myself. And on the Cargonate, I'm going to lose on my death, I'm going to lose the Cargonate again, because of course I am. So my prestige has now gone up enough that everybody loves me again, but not quite enough. We're still working on trying to get all of the clans to like me. It is proving problematic, but I have 37 of the land masses again, and we're still on there. So, let's continue. Let's continue. We might... do we have enough to buy more soldiers? We do not, so let's wait for the ones we had to recruit. He's stopped that plot. So, bad weather. On your way towards the mountains, your party runs into a small storm with heavy rain. The rain makes the earth soft and the air cold. I'm already ambitious. Let us find shelter until it passes. 30% chance of gaining the patient trait. And a little rain never killed anybody. 30% chance I gain ambitious. 30% chance that I begin to feel unwell. And a 40% chance of no effect. Given that none of these are positives, but he is brave. And he is already ambitious. It just seems like a terrible plan. We'll try and gain patient. Patient's a really good trait. We did! We gained patient. Perfect. That's a really good military stat as well. It gives us nice double figures in all of our stats. After reaching the mountains, you carefully place the body in what you deem a good location. You can already hear the vultures soaring above you as you perform the necessary rituals. When you start to make your way back down, it doesn't take long for the vultures to begin tearing at the flesh with both beak and claw. You are with the Arhat now. Gain 100 prestige, which makes all of our clans like us a little bit more. Prestige is really important for this. He needs more grazing land, but then he'll like us even more. Young Tej plays hard and talks straight. Should focus on her bravery, or she gains the trait honest. Honest is, honestly, not a great trait. You lose intrigue. You gain 3 diplomacy. It's alright. But I feel like as somebody who is brave myself, I will teach her bravery in the hopes that she will gain as such. She did not. She instead gained honest. Okay, sure. We have a new heir. We will play as Yidaugi if we die. I don't know which one we were going to play as, but now we will play as this one. For a reason that I am unsure of. But we will. So there you go. There's that. The followers of Arjuna. The Hindu faith is one of the oldest religions in the world, yet nothing will last forever unless it is defended. Therefore, a great effort has been made to establish a new holy order. They call themselves the followers of Arjuna, led by a fearless warrior named Katamdeva. They swear to answer the call of all devoted followers of Brahma, to help them in their wars against the infidels and prove themselves worthy of the name Arjuna. They might be necessary if we are to defend our faith. But we're not Hindu, we're Buddhist. Interesting. Okay, fair. Once our soldiers make their way back to our land and finish reinforcing... Oh, we're now a new heir. This is going to pop up a lot, I feel. Pogu. But kill Wogan the Unchaste. Honestly, I'm seek to help you because I don't like him. I want him dead as well. During the evening's council meeting, Sugi told us of a rumour she had encountered. The peasants speak of an artifact hidden not far away from here. The specifics of Shugi's information are uncertain, but perhaps this would be worth investigating. Interesting. You can ask one of his councillors to search for the artifact, or I can ask her to search for the artifact. She is relatively good at what she does, but he is better. I'm just going to ask my marshal. The Chosen of Ashoka. I thought we were going to get a chance to do that, but we didn't. To safeguard the teachings of Buddha, many have banded together to form a new holy order. They have named themselves the Chosen of Ashoka, after the great emperor of the same name. Guided by the leadership of a cunning warrior known as Aparadita, the order vow to be the sword of any Buddhist ruler struggling against foreign conquerors and turn the tide of battle. Praise the Buddha, they shall lead us to victory. And I'm going to ask him to search for the artifact, because he has a 29 martial skill and is considered a masterful commander, and that affects how likely he is to succeed. We're going to attempt to murder Wogan, because screw that guy. The hunt for the rumoured artifact has begun to slow down. Marshal Hudujin has just informed me. He has some valuable and promising leads, but to investigate them, he must venture into distant, inhospitable lands. Claims he will need more soldiers to attempt such a venture. We cannot miss this opportunity. Which decreases my levy size, but I don't actually have a levy, so it's not hugely problematic for me. While he's gone, we shall choose one of our warhorses. And in honour of our previous warhorse, he shall be called Dragon. We have 450 gold, so we have plenty. We can't do the Diwali festival because we've just missed the opportunity, because it is now too early in the year. One of my commanders, Hongji, has improved. He gained the trait Flanker and 3 martial skill. He's great. Welcome, Hongji. You are incredible. We're going to happily reinforce all of these soldiers at this point to try and... Oh! My two male eldest heirs are bouncing back and forth for who gets to be the heir. Because... Oh! News from China. Intending to enforce their subjugation as a tributary state of the Song Empire, the Protector General Fan Huan of the Western Protectorate has declared war upon Mahendrapal Tomara. Han armies are already marching towards the realm of Raja Mahendrapal, and it seems possible that this spells the end of Tomara independence. May Brahman protect them. I don't even know where that area is. Couldn't tell you. Oh, Tomara. These people over here. Sure. One of my concubines is pregnant. Finally, I will have sons of my own, not just my brothers. Right, we're going to go to... Oh, yep, these two still bouncing between each other. We're going to press all claims. And we're going to go and declare war over here, because we might as well conquer back some of this land before Yushi conquers all of it. Because I'm not dealing with this. So we're going to crush all of this. I was just about to leave Dragon by the watering hole when Hudujin's horse reached out and bit him. I will have that beast killed, which would upset him. Or there is a better watering spot. Nope, gonna have it killed. Don't bite my horse. My marshal has sought me out with his concerns regarding the search for the relic. Hudujin has asked me to issue a decree allowing his treasure hunters to appropriate resources and men they need from local burghers. You shall have your decree. I cannot provoke my subjects. No, we must find the artifact. I don't know what it's going to be, but I always like having artifacts. So we're going to conquer this. Once we've conquered this land, we'll scooch over here. And we'll conquer this. He proposes we form a blood oath. Which one are you? The Yuji clan. Accept. That always ends up with them hating you. So, I have a new daughter. Yay! She shall learn struggle. Ah, it's from my class. It's from my one that has a... It's this girl, isn't it? Yeah, she has a caste. I've gained victory and I have a new heir again. That's going to get a really annoying pop-up really fast. There we go. We own this. Give me that. Yeah. You don't own this anymore, I do. And it isn't even that I own it. He owns it on behalf of anybody. Like, I own it now. This is my land. Which will give me more population growth. And I have to give one away. So I'm going to give it to these guys. Because... poor them, stuck there in the corner. He needs more grazing land as well, though. Clans want more land, so everybody hates me. So he can have it. He can have the landed title of Khazgat Karikan. Khazat Karikan? Sounds like a dwarf saying from Warhammer. There you go. You can have that. And now they don't need any more, so everybody loves me again. But Ketu potentially need more grazing land, I think. Yep. So the Ketu can have Barkul. Barkul, you can have Barkul because that will increase that. Still needs a little bit more, so he can have Ajbogd. Ajbogd. And still needs more. Lord. Well, this is what you get. You can have that one as well. That's it now. That's all you're having. Everybody else can wait. You don't need any more, do you? No, you don't need any more. Oh, actually, you still need more. So you can have Birkenbudi. Birkenbudai, like that. Needs more grazing land. I don't think you do, honestly. And you can have... I guess I'm just giving away all of this at this point. Ikbogd. You can have that. It's because he's got 14. Like, that's all you're getting at this point. That's all you're having. Okay. Right. Now. Beshbalik. Declare war for the subordination of Beshbalik. No? Why can't I do this? Population is greater than 50% of max. Which it is not. Oh. In that case, what are we going to go with? Where should we go with this? Kingdom of Xia. Kingdom of Xia owns all of this. That could be handy. But I think we're going to go up here and we're going to take this. Declare war. And what are we going to go with? I could go with invasions. The problem is I don't have the required population for an invasion. Yeah, I lack the population of 30,000 or 75% of max. So I think we're just going to have to go about conquering. I could just subjugate him and just take everything he owns and let everybody else deal with this. That's one thing that we could try. It's better than subjugating this pitiful little piece of land. So I think we're just going to declare some wars and a de jure claim on that. Let's go. In there. Take it over. Let's pull in everybody, because why not? We still can't afford any more soldiers, but we're getting there. So let's go. The white bear. So because I have a hunting focus, this comes up occasionally. Lately, you have heard persistent rumours from peasants and travellers in the wilds that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. It is a white bear, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim it is from another world, and the hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. Now, I've done this event numerous times, and I've never actually captured the white bear, or the white stag, or the white whatever comes up. But we will send people out to find it, and we'll give it a go. Because why not? I don't care about this character. This is a nobody character from a dynasty. Nobody cares. House Yang. She's not even a noble, is she? No, she's a nobody. Who is pregnant and has the pox because she's an adulteress. This is the woman who cheated on me, I think. So she must learn at her own pace, because I don't care. Weiming Bichang formed a defensive pact against us. because we are a little bloodthirsty in the conquering. News from China. The people of the Tomara Raj probably never knew why the great emperor chose to attack Raja Mahendrapal. Regardless, they have suffered a crushing defeat, and Han armies are journeying home to celebrate as their victory has finally been declared. The dragon is not to be toyed with. So now, this is the Western Protectorate. Oh look, this guy's my heir now. Is it actually the Western Protectorate, or is it... No, so it's still the Chandala Raj. It's still... But it's got a suzerain that is the Western Protectorate. I think this is the only land the Western Protectorate currently has, but it definitely has it. Khan Karakatai Hudujin has returned from his search and brings with him a small crystal-like bead. He insists that this is what remained after the cremation of a great spiritual master, and that it is an object of great power. Though an impressive find, finding artifacts is what I pay him for. Gain 10 prestige, he'll be a little angry with me. And I get a bead, apparently. I will ensure he is richly compensated, and I give him 35 gold, and he loves me for it. I think that's probably fair, honestly. Oh, he shall have my... I'm not giving him a favour. So he shall be richly compensated. Money didn't make me happy, nor did respect. I need something else in my life. I lose the trait greedy, which means I've fulfilled this. So I get to pick a new ambition. That concerns me. I shall attempt to become exalted among men, which will give me... I will have to get to 5,000 prestige, but it will give me +1 diplomacy and a +100 prestige. Or I can make a friend, which gives me +1 diplomacy, or groom an heir, which will give me, you know, obviously a male heir. I'm going to attempt to make a friend. I feel like you could use friends. Friends are always good in this time. Oh, gain fussy. I'm not losing the prestige just so that you can gain fussy anyway. Oh, we've paused. That's why that isn't working. There we go. So we've conquered that. Now we're just going to scooch over here. Good news, my lord. Received credible reports of the sighting of a great white bear in the county of Tanu Ola. Saddle my horse. We must go and claim that. He's come to a new experiment. We shall need 30 gold. He can have it. Should probably put some commanders in charge of this. Myself at 21. Quinu at 20 and Hongji at 17 seem like good commanders to have. Who's this guy? Xiaokitai Wenshu has just arrived at my court. He is who? Some Buddhist steward of the Yushi clan. Ah, he's potentially left or been kicked out. He's a bit tired. Yanmu. Okay, fair. Don't know why he's turned up, but he has. An epic hunt it shall be. You have gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. You have saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You are ready to set out to hunt the great white bear. Here we go. Let's go hunting. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but are forced to return empty-handed. You are sure that no one's impressed by your failed adventure. It is my own failure, lose 20 prestige, gain humble, and the white bear eludes me. Or it's because my retainers are useless, gain arbitrary, which is truly an awful stat, versus humble. So we're going to go with humble. I feel he's a good man. Has created the Duchy of Tabakatai, the Yushi clan. Sure. The Armored Chariot. Oh, you receive a report from the outcome of your military experiments that your marshal asked you to sponsor. Apparently, a large steel-plated chariot was constructed, propelled by 10 men inside, pulling it forward. directed by a commander peering out of a revolving turret mounted on top. The vehicle also had several balusters firing through arrow slits. Unfortunately, its weight caused a wooden bridge to collapse when crossing, and the invention was lost in the river, also killing the engineer. The marshal himself barely escaped with his life. Oh no! We lose 10 technology points, and my marshal has a 25% chance to be wounded, 25% chance to be maimed, and a 50% chance that nothing happens. I hope this goes badly for you, friend. It did. He was wounded. He's also a lunatic and has the Great Pox. Oh dear. And he wants to sue for peace. Bring back the spoils and divide. Let's just gain the prestige at this point. I don't really need the gold anymore. He wishes to sue for peace. We surrender under these terms. We become Count Ishbar's new liege. Accept. There you go. We can have that back. And Yushi owns this. Interesting. Ah, it's because he's a suzerain of this clan. Okay, that's irritating, but not the end of the world. I think the Kyrgyz might have to be next. I think Kamul shall be out. Oh, actually, do you know what? I definitely have a claim on you. De jure claim on Kashar. Oh, look at this. Petty kingdoms of Kamul. Nobody cares. Petty kingdoms of nobody cares. Let's call all the clans in. And in we go. Because I don't have any interest in this nonsense. He's Buddhist. Does that count? No, because it's probably one of the ones I already had. As is this one. This is a temple. I think it's a temple. Is that a temple? These are both bound. I don't actually think any of these are temples. I should build a temple, you know? I don't know where, or if I even can, but I feel like I should build a temple. Ah! I'll do it there. Do I have any really rubbish land? I mean, all of this is pretty bad. Let's build a temple. Costs most of my gold, but let's build a temple. And in we go. Everybody's joining the defensive pact because I am huge and scary. And my niece has become a skilled tactician. And she shall gain shrewd. Because let's make her just really good. Yeah, there's some pretty good stats. She's my niece. She should probably marry. Maharaja of the Pala Kingdom. Matrilineally. No, I didn't think so. Off you go. There you go. She's off and got married. We should probably get this guy. Shihu of the Dura clan is now my advisor. Everybody loves me. Just gonna crush all of this. So one of my... Oh no, this is that kid I don't care about. He's a tough soldier. Nobody cares. I don't know why the Ketchu don't want to join me, but... Well, I have no chancellor all of a sudden. He clearly died. Let's just get all these armies to join us. Oh, I think he wants to wipe peace out. No, they surrender. Vassalizes or takes everything. Gains prestige. Perfect. Take that. Where did I lose all my prestige? Where did all my prestige go? There we go. Let's all go home at this stage, I guess. Perfect. Great military talent. QU. And I'm going to revoke that title from you. Okay, maybe not. Oh dear. Don't know where all my prestige went. I've got quite a lot coming out because of my retinues. Oh yeah, that artifact. Let's have a look at what that actually does. Oh wow, it's very pretty. Plus 0.1 prestige, 0.5 karma, and same religion opinion. This small crystal-like bead was once retrieved from the ashes of a cremated spiritual master. It is an object of some power and is believed to be able to ward off evil and convey blessings upon those who possess it. There you go. A defensive pact against the Kaiser has gone. That's fair. Just going to revoke some of these titles. I don't know why everybody here doesn't want this too, but act of tyranny should probably not do. This is my daughter. She wants to play with a toy. Yeah, she wants to play with a toy, so let's give her some stat bonuses. Oh, these two again, just still arguing with each other. It's because I think their prestige is very close to each other. So, yeah, that'll keep happening until one of them is older. Right, let's have a look. Why is this? Why are you guys like this? My council. My wife can probably stop being my spy master if I've got a better one. I do. And just gonna give you a gift of some gold to get you to 100. Send a gift of some gold to get you to 100. And swap you out maybe for somebody that likes me a little more. Isn't really anybody? Okay, you can stay. But that should hopefully mean that there we go. People start to vote for me because they like me a little bit more. I don't know where this is. Zetsu Kaganet. It's this area. Might have to take that off him shortly. This is my nephew. I don't want to gain the trait Cruel. I don't really want to lose the prestige either, honestly. Feels bad kicking a child, but oh well. Here we go. Let's call all my vassals in. This is the temple I built. So let's grab ourselves a Buddhist holy man. And grant a landed title of a temple. There we go. That will count. It gives us 4 of 8. So we're nearly halfway there, look. Excellent. So, off we go. Oh wow, that's 3,000 soldiers. Yikes. Oh, they got crushed. They got crushed. Everybody's getting crushed. These two new heirs. Yep. Ooh, somebody's declared war on me. Oh, this is not the time for this, guys. So let's all declare war. We've got some technological points, so let's go with none of these are particularly useful to us. Let's go with trade practices, because it might get us some more gold. We've got a decent income now. Oh, somebody else is declaring war on me. Oh, Lord. Everybody over here is declaring war on us. This is because we have the brave trait. He's 33. Things are going well when suddenly I hear an embarrassed huff from nearby. Spinning my sword ready, I see the enemy commander awkwardly attempting to climb a dead tree. I think he is trying to escape the battle, my lord, the soldier next to me muses. Well, he will probably beat me if I try and fight him, and this has not gone well for me so far. So, he's a peasant leader. Bless him. He's a nobody. He is a nobody. But I'm gonna not fight him. I'm gonna let everybody know of his cowardice. But I am brave. Oh, I just don't want to die again. I just don't want to die again. I mean, it's so fed up as like just constantly dying. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna die again. I'm not gonna have it. Your wife has given me a small dog. It's destined to grow into a great hunting dog. I shall accept this gift, as it will give me additional health and diplomacy, and he shall be named Hunter, for I am a hunter of great repute. Ask politely for him to not be in factions against me. I would rather this didn't happen. My wife is pregnant. Yay. God, it'd be concerning if my wife actually heard how many times I had to say that in an episode. So, we're nearly done with this siege. The assaulting has not gone well for me so far. I gained 10 prestige because my dog is growing and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose, and they praise his good character. We shall slowly get through this siege. I don't know what's happening here, honestly, but my soldiers are reinforcing, so hopefully we should be winning this fight relatively soon. That's that done. It is good tradition to have some gossips around a pregnant woman. Send some maids. I have a new heir. It's this guy. Back and forth we go. Count has formed an alliance. Somebody's formed an alliance. I'm going to have to go and kick them in, aren't I? Two children lack education focuses. This is my niece, who is going to be a marshal. And my nephew, who I guess can have an intrigue for... I mean, go and do some learning. You've got 10 learning already. Go and be learning. Allah, it seems, does not favour the Muslim faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Caliph Abu Mansur al-Nizar has called off the jihad for Anatolia against Basilius Ionas II of the Byzantine Empire. Pathetic. So they still haven't managed to take that. Although the Seljuks have solidified again. So now we've got the Seljuks and the Fatimids basically dividing the Middle East between them. That's going to get messy very fast, as the Seljuks are Sunni and the Fatimids are Shia. That's going to get really messy. Oh, we've got a revolt in England and in France and in the Holy Roman Empire. So this is all about to dissolve, potentially. These guys have solidified their hold. That's all looking relatively nice there. Africa looks like a mess. There's a lot of different nations going here. I've never really seen this solidify with anything other than a Muslim invasion, basically. Abyssinia, that's nice. So hopefully that calms down at some point. Yeah, everything's looking... Oh, Ireland is... Oh dear. Ireland is just a mess of people all fighting each other. Shock horror. And yeah, everything looks... India has divided itself into surprisingly few kingdoms, actually. That's unified fairly strongly. So, that's good. let's go from there. A son was born. Yay, I have a son. He shall be educated in struggle. Can I make him? No, can't do anything about that. So I have a new heir. It's my other nephew. It's not going to be my nephew, guys. Just a side note. Like, it's not going to be my nephew's. It's not going to happen. He needs to be taught combat. And we will continue on. One of my vassals, let's ask him not to be in any factions. So, oh, no, he says no. He's not amused. I need to manage what keeps popping up, I think, because it's just a lot of things happening all at once. But we're winning all of our wars now, so that's always nice. My nephew can be shrewd, because shrewd is just such a good trait. He might end up just being patient, but I don't intend for him to actually be my heir, so that's not the end of the world. And we're going to come over here now. We're going to crush this. My nephew, I do not want you to be ambitious. So you can become arbitrary instead. You're going to be such a terrible character. Let's crush this. Oh, I've gained the trait of uncouth. While all this time spent outside is undoubtedly good for my health, it has not worked well for my looks. Every night when I return home, my clothes are soiled in dirt and mud, and my hair bears the stink of wet dogs. So what? Looks do not matter. Oh dear. Oh, this fight has not gone well for us. You have a new heir? It's my other nephew. He's a 13 and I am a 28. I've been itching for a fight. Let's go for it. You win the duel. Ugh. I've cut off his hand. Poor guy. We're still going to lose this fight, but rumours of the military might of the Song Empire is proving to be a forceful diplomatic tool in itself. After what seems like brief negotiations, Raja Sankaradeva IV of Nepal has peacefully agreed to become a tributary state of the Middle Kingdom. Their couriers whisper that they can only hope that this relationship between the Raja and the exalted emperor will be a fruitful one. So Nepal is now a tributary of the Song Empire. Where is Nepal? There. So that's now part of the Western Protectorate as well. Or a tributary of the Western Protectorate. Who is nowhere to be seen. Like, the Western Protectorate is nowhere to be seen. I don't even know where he is. Residing in Dunhung. Oh, there you go. This is where the Western Protectorate guy lives currently. For no reason. Well, having lost that fight was a little painful for our campaign. But we can still win this. We still have a lot of allies. And we will get them all to come and join our army and make it enormous and huge. And get everybody to join in. So, where is my army? There. We should probably... Why is this... Is this rebelling? What is happening here? I don't know what's happened there, but... news from China. Oh no! Zhao Zhaozhong, the Chinese son of heaven, has died and been succeeded by Zhao Shaoshong. Like his predecessor, he's believed in an open China. Apparently he takes special interest in eunuchs, but frowns on Indo-Aryan cultures. Business as usual then. My courier, I don't care. Become dull. You are a nobody. Let's end that war. And it pays 48 gold. There you go. That can go away. We're not dealing with that. My concubine is pregnant. That's always nice. A crusade for Egypt. In a grand announcement, the Pope declares a crusade for Egypt. The Christian lords gather from all across the world to bring the Fatimid Sultanate to the fold of Christendom kingdoms and out of infidel hands. The Fatimid lands have long been under the tyrannic rule of Mohammedan infidel Caliph Abu Mansur al-Nizar, but with the upcoming Christian onslaught, it is only a matter of time before he falls. God will grant remission of sin to everyone partaking in the righteous war. Those Christian heathens. The crusade for the Fatimid Sultanate begins. Oh dear. Well, that should destabilise the region quite significantly. This becomes... So this will be for all of Egypt. It'll be this section here. Probably up to there-ish. And it will become some Christian kingdom or other. I'm not sure what, but I'm sure we will find out. Let's head over that way. You have a new heir. I'm getting sick and tired of that pop-up. Let's go catch him. He's got a 4.5k army that needs crushing there. Let's do that with our 8,000. So I think at this stage we're going to take the organizer trait to help us move around faster and crush them utterly. I have another son, Liao Hongji. He has a hair lip. He will learn struggle, for he will probably struggle much in life. And then you have a new heir. It's the other one of them. My other nephew requires that. And, well, oh, we're losing one of these wars. I don't know which one it is. The liberation of Monarch. Let's just trumps our way through that. Bring back the spoils to me. We're going to force our way through this war now because we have an 8k stack of soldiers that can't really be stopped by anything in the region. And this is a really good way to make a very large coffer. This is my nephew. He can learn on his own because I don't really want to deal with that again. And this is the Liberation Army that we're just going to utterly flatten here. That puts us back in the positive there as well. We're going to capture this capital. There we go. I've got enough gold now. We're just going to sack these places for prestige at this stage, because it's always handy to have. We'll win this subjugation war. Enforce demands. We've gained all of that. He can learn on his own as well. And where are you? Right. Off we go. Off we go. Let's go find him. And I think we're going to finish this war up, and then we're going to call that a day there, I think. We've got a substantial coffer of gold, with which we shall build more temples, I think. Stick a temple in here. So we've got plenty of gold, so we'll stick that temple there. Crush this. Just crush it. Crush it. We've got 100% war score now, but we're just going to sack this because it gives us a little bit more money. So we can build more temples with, potentially. And it helps destabilize this region quite significantly. So we're going to crush this guy. Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Nice. And we will... They lose a barracks. Now we'll just take the prestige. Take the prestige gain and then offer peace, which gives me even more prestige. Only 8. I didn't do a whole lot, but there you go. She can become patient. And home we go. Oh. With that, I think... Oh. You and your men are practicing wrestling when you notice a crowd starting to form around you. That's this wrestling one again. So how can I disappoint the audience? You can decide to join the contest with my personal skill of 31. Get back to work. The lot of you gives you plus 30. We've got a 35% chance of gaining diligent, but it's declining a wrestling contest. Or I can just lose the prestige and sit it out. Diligent's a really nice trait, but I don't really want to. Vassal opinion for a year. I'll take the risk for diligent. Didn't get it. Never mind. Slightly unfortunate, but kick these raiders out. I don't know where you're from. Oh, all the way over there. Wow, you've come a long way to get slaughtered and die. And with that, I think we're going to call that a lesson. We're going to call that a day there. We have reconquered effectively what was our land anyway. And we are building the temples, and we're in a position that we can actually stick another one down. So we've got stick a temple in there as well. So we've got a temple there, temple there, temple there, temple there. And we'll stick some more temples down as we make more money and have lots and lots and lots of temples, which will help us get along with the lavish spending that we're working towards. We have 52 of 100 provinces here, so that will help us with that. We'll have to start conquering some more land soon. I don't know where we're going to go, but we'll maybe have a look at the Kyrgyz and taking some of their land. Clans liking us is still not currently a thing. I don't really know how we're going to get this up at all. The prestige is starting to build now, so people are starting to like us for that, if nothing else. So I guess we'll go with that. Okay, so with that, we're going to call it a day. Thank you again for joining me today. If you have enjoyed watching this video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel to see more about it and see more of this playthrough in action. And I will hopefully see all of you tomorrow.